It's Kevin Martin, owner of Terminal Velocity.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, let me unmute the phone. That would help. Well, when I unplugged it and handed it to Mark, I had to mute it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is Kevin?
How we doing, guys?
Was trying to reach Kevin?
Yeah, this is Kevin.
Yeah, this is your Planet Fitness wanting to know why you haven't made your payment this month.
Everybody's always heckling the cool guy. I mean, the cool guy all the time.
With the name Terminal Velocity, didn't Charlie Sheen did a movie about that, or was it Wesley Snipes?
Wesley.
I think it was Wesley Snipes. Yeah.
Yes.
Either one of them. Yeah,
stuff.
either one of them. You don't want anybody calling your place asking for them, though. I just thought about that. Never mind. That's not going to be a funny joke.
No, I think we'll opt out of that one. I'll tell you that right now.
That's right. That's right. So what's happening on your end, man? Mark's been kind of filling us in on what you do.
Man, it's been a whirlwind. I tell you, we put this store together, and I don't even know if you know this. We put it together in less than 3 weeks, start to finish, from ordering the equipment and everything, and getting the store ready. And it was I have one heck of a crew that between my partners and myself that have really made this thing come together quick. And we are the only ones in the world right now that offer this technology to the general public outside of the shooting community. And what it is we have these simulators that are exactly what the military uses to train with, the law enforcement agencies around the world. This is the state-of-the-art stuff that has not really been ever offered to the general public before now. Okay, the technology is really an older technology that has been revamped and utilizing new technology with videos and 360-degree video. And I know, Mark, you can test this. It really draws you into these scenarios like you're really there.
Oh, it's scary almost.
It is.
Yeah, Mark's been talking.
It's like a bad horror film sometimes because you don't know what's going to happen next. You're always on the edge of your seat, so to speak. And that's what impressed me. I did do a trial in Utah last year, and I fell in love with it. I really did. I said, "Wow, it really draws you in." And if we could bring this to the general public, that would be something else. So we worked with the vendors and stuff, and we made it happen. They have basically, like I said, 2 separate modules. One is catered just to law enforcement and military, and that's one side of our business that we're dealing with local law enforcement and the Army base around the corner, and we're bringing those guys in for training.
So that's cool. You're supplying the general public, but you're also helping to aid the people that need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. And the instructors out there at the base and some of the local municipalities said, wow, and I'm putting the offer out there. Any law enforcement agency that would like to come in, we will show you what we have, and we will show you exactly the extent of what this thing can do. And it's going to hurt your feelings, I guarantee you. It will hurt your feelings in a heartbeat because if you think you're this good, wait for it.
Oh, man.
Now, as a police officer, I have a question for you, though, with this. Is this a mobile unit, or is this something that you come and set up at their training facility?
No, this is a stationary unit. It is a training. Basically, we set up rooms with the equipment inside of it, so it is not mobile. So they come into the venue. Right now, we're at Savannah Mall, and they'll come into the mall off hours, and we can train 24/7.
Man,
cool.
Okay,
that would be cool for some of our police officers that we know to go down and mess with.
And let me ask you this, with the interaction part on it, is it based on scenario? So your action causes what the computer brings next, or is everything a set scenario?
Yeah, so we use IR lasers. Okay. And it will score your hits on the screen, and your scenario will react. If you score a hit, the guy's going to fall down. If you don't, he's going to come get you.
Okay.
And you have X amount of time before he gets you, and you're done. So it really is very interactive. You can move around the room. There's no tethers. There's no anything else. We also offer low light scenarios where basically you walk into the room, it's totally black, and we have an IR flashlight where, just like in real life, if you flash flashlight, it'll light up the scenario on the screen. So wherever this flashlight is, that's the only thing that you can see. So it's just like you're walking into a dark house or an alley or something else like that. And it really is very impressive technology.
Kevin, weren't one of y'all telling me that you can recreate crime scenes?
Also, yeah. So we can go down. Cool. If there's an altercation downtown somewhere, and God forbid one of the officers does get hurt, we're able to go down and take video of the whole scene, 360-degree video, come back to the shop, import the bad guys, and reenact exactly what went down for future training for the officers.
Cool.
So
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
And how convenient is it we have actually just coincidence that we have a police officer in here today to even help with this interview. This is super cool.
And I do have another question for you. I don't mean to take up your time on here, but I'm an active shooter instructor, so I teach officers how to react to active shooter events.
Right.
Whether it be for universities or other things. And so are the scenarios designable, like you can work with the instructor on designing the scenarios, or is it only set scenarios that you have?
We have set scenarios. We have 800 scenarios that we're running through. So, and they branch off. And so when we're doing the law enforcement training, the operator of the computer can decide whether the perpetrator is going to pull an ID or a gun, whether he's going to come at you or leave. And it all depends on how the officer interacts with the video. So the officer is going to be in front of the screen just like he would, and he'll be talking just like he would to the perpetrator. And the operator can decide whether he's going to attack or he's going to succumb or whatever. So it's just basically a click of the mouse, and the scenario is going to go one way or the other.
Right.
And we also have the opportunity to modify. We're just getting started into that part of it, but yes, we should be able to modify it in the future to do whatever we need. It's going to take a little more work, but yes, absolutely. Yep.
And I can say that just building scenarios for training, nothing is absolute. Everything has a variable, and you have to plan for those variables. So I'm sure running through a computer system, even more so. So that's why I was asking, because this would be ideal to set up in a room, put the officer into different situations to show them the interaction between the person, where I do live role play for scenarios, and we've used airsoft and also laser modified weapons for our training, so that they get the realistic feel, and so the weapon actually actions and does what it's supposed to do, and I'm sure that's what this does as well. Correct?
Absolutely correct. Yes.
Yeah. So the CO2 action.
Reactive weapons.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So with the reactive weapons, then doing those scenario based going. Excuse me, from my stuff is room to room, actually clearing, looking for someone. And I don't know if yours is basically you get a scene and then, okay, you're here. And then how are you going to respond to that person? Is there a way to design it so it looks like you're moving room to room or moving scene to scene? Okay.
Several of those scenarios, and basically everything under the sun you can imagine. This database has been created over several years. And they continue quarterly to put out more scenarios. Okay,
I got you.
The system was designed by law enforcement officers and to fill this need that they saw for training. And you can stop at any time. The instructor can stop and say, "Okay, what did you do wrong? What did you do right?" It's so versatile, and we're very blessed to be able to offer this to the local guys here in Savannah, and also. We also have another smaller module for the general public for carry concealed, for home defense, for self-defense, which runs them through several scenarios, not in the guise of law enforcement type, but is more catered to the general public for self-defense also. So, I mean, training is going to be one of our biggest needs, I feel, in the United States today. It really is. So we want to cater to that and try to offer that training as much as we can to anybody that wants to take this training and better themselves. There's a definite need out there, especially with all of the politics going on these days, and there's a lot of volatility here. So I think the people are scared, and we want to make sure that everybody stays safe as possible. And this is one way to do it, and do it safely, and learn and reinforce that learning.
No, I agree, and I think that's an awesome program that you have going on.
Not to downplay what you've been talking about the last couple of minutes, but what the main thing you got to realize. It is freaking fun.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm thinking.
A blast.
I've actually...
And the public gets to get involved with that.
That's what I'm thinking, though, is what he's doing is now hearing a police officer saying, man, this is pretty accurate to exactly. And I'm thinking, as normal, everyday guys, we can go in there and play with this.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
This is friggin' awesome.
I've used a system similar to this. It's just 3 screens. It's not the full 360 feel.
Yeah, this is awesome.
But it's the older technology.
Well, what he's got is awesome.
Well,
that means
on the zombie room,
if
you don't hit them in the head, when you hit them in the head, you just see their head explode. And if you don't do it quickly enough, you see it swing a machete or something at you, and you get to see your blood splatter.
Oh, wow.
So this is really cool.
It sounds cool.
Yeah, so, I mean, and you know, in the mall atmosphere, we're catering to more of the teenagers and stuff, the gamers, and that's really what that module is catered to. And like I said, we are the first ones to bring it to that type of a venue, and I believe it's going to work out very well. And especially, you know, as the time goes on in the winter months when you get to the seasons, man, there's a lot of opportunity there. And when they feel the guns, the action and the weight, and it's so realistic, it really does draw them in very quickly. And we have had people come out and said, man, I just never would have expected that. You know,
You're booking some birthday parties already, aren't you? You've been open a week,
Yeah.
and yeah.
I think it's just super neat because I went to go do laser tag and was very disappointed. Like all these years I waited to do laser tag, completely disappointed because it was so far from realistic.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
stupid.
the technology would have been fun if you went the first time
the
they ever
first
opened.
time.
Yeah.
I know, what, in the 80s?
Right.
But yeah, what you've got sounds like it would be super neat, especially with the whole zombie appeal right now, with everybody wanting to talk
Yeah.
about doing a zombie something.
You got to get ready for the apocalypse.
It's coming, I'm telling you, and we're going to get you
Yeah.
ready for it. I guarantee you.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know, we have a couple little surprises for our opening too, and we're going to kick up the zombie thing a little bit more. I
That's
tend to
so
go over the
appealing
top
for
whenever I can.
the public right now. Like they all are all
Mhm.
about some zombies.
There's
Yeah.
going to be a million copycats. I hope y'all get up here first.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
People are going to be
Absolutely.
copying this for every mall across the
I tell
country.
you.
No doubt.
And you got let's be realistic, guys. The malls of yesterday are no longer.
No.
With the online shopping, I mean, the malls are dying,
Yeah.
and so this mall's kind of got to. They're bringing in more entertainment than anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, so the retail's dying off, but the entertainment they have, you know, from putt-putt golf to go-karts to everything else, they're kind of bringing in these type of venues to try to offset the loss of the retail. And you know, the web has really killed these malls, and so this is their fight back, and I think it's brilliant.
You know where he needs to be?
You have,
Discover Mill. You'd have
Yes.
the Bass
Absolutely.
Pro.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what the Bass Pro Shop is. What's keeping their
Yeah.
mall open.
Yeah.
Well, that and the airsoft.
Well, I was
We
going to
have-
say you would have the Bass Pro. You'd have that airsoft you're speaking of. They would have the
Medieval
times.
Yeah.
They got a mini golf in there now.
And
too.
then that bowling alley that does like the glow in the dark stuff. Yeah, dude, this would be perfect. Because
Absolutely.
think of all the guys at Bass Pro. Hey, baby, you go get some Dippin' Dots. I'm going next door and kill some zombies.
But they're next door to. That's what's keeping their mall in
Yeah.
business.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
That would be awesome.
we have a Bass Pro next to our shop too, and really, I mean, so that's really what drew us to this mall in particular.
Yeah, see,
Um,
guns,
and,
zombies. Let's do it.
And rednecks.
they go hand in hand, you know.
There's a steakhouse right next to them too.
What? Bass
Right.
Pro Shop right next to it? Rednecks?
Mm-hmm. You just had to
They
go
just
to
need a
That's the funny
package.
thing.
They just need a package
Yeah, oh,
store
yeah,
in there now.
So I have a question for you again. With the
Yeah.
weapons that you're using, what kind of systems are you using?
So we have, like I said, we have the training pistols, which are 3D printed guns for non-reactive, and then we also have, right now we have Glocks and AR-15s and shotguns.
Okay, and how are they modifying those to?
Supposed to be.
So we have laser. We remove the bolts and the laser and the barrels on the Glock, and replace them with the IR laser with the CO2 recoil kits.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, yeah, that.
yeah,
that would
everything's
work.
modified.
But you're using the same frames
and,
and everything, correct?
The frames are correct. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And so they are inert weapons. By the time we get done with them, they're inert, and so there's no, we have to make safety at all costs.
No,
right?
absolutely,
And so
absolutely.
the modified, it really is a neat kit. It basically, with very, very little time, you get these things operational and move forward. But I found that the people want the reactive weapons.
Oh,
they-
when I started doing
they
training, we had the plastic Glocks, the training weapons, and
Yeah.
there's just
Yep.
something about pulling a chunk of plastic out and going bang at something, or actually pulling a real Glock and feeling the recoil and knowing that the reactive weapon is there. Because if you're in a real situation, that's what's going to happen, and you don't need that surprise if you've been training with plastic the whole time.
One thing that I found that's very useful with this is you're in low light, you're in the dark, doing mag changes and dropping the bolt and,
Absolutely.
and charging the weapon. Man, you could fumble so fast, and I surprised myself how much I hadn't trained for months, and I've forgotten just the very basics on some of these things. So now I'm going back and doing my mag changes, dropping the bolts, and
Right.
charging those weapons. And you got to know where everything is, and you got to know to do it fast. And
Absolutely, and that's the thing with training for us. I do it all the time, and my wife makes fun of me because I'll stand in my living room and just change magazines out. Not just stand there and change
And
a
see,
magazine.
I see going to do this and having fun and not having to spend the money at the friggin' shooting range. I can
Yeah.
see, and you know what the thing is at the shooting range? At the shooting range, I'm shooting a piece of paper.
Yeah, these
And
targets are more.
I hate to make fun of Medicated Mike and Alex about this, but I used to listen to these two numbnuts complain, bicker, pick on each other. I can group 8 shots and a target at 20 yards. I'm
If
like,
it's sitting still and it's a piece of paper.
when I'm gut shooting the guy trying to rob me, he's at 2 yards or
Right.
2 feet or 3 inches. I'm not worried about. I don't go to target ranges. To me, it's a waste of money.
Well, this isn't like Will Smith and Men in Black shooting little Tiffany.
That's right. You guys that are police officers, y'all's ass needs to be training. I don't.
Well, see, for me, I like the smell of gunpowder in the morning. So, it's just that.
Smells like victory.
It smells like victory. So,
Maybe you can.
this will work for me because
Call-
if he can bottle that smell
Right,
and put it in there, that scenario,
Call
I'll just
Axe,
love it up.
There you
Call
go.
Axe and try to get them to make it for you.
There you go. Hey, the gunpowder.
So,
By Menon.
It's funny too. I had a pro shooter in there yesterday, and he brought his son down, and he's a personal friend of mine, and he shoots. He's got to shoot 100,000 rounds a year. That's what he does. This is his sole purpose. And he
Right.
came in there, and normally when he's shooting with his son, he'll shoot. His son will shoot. He says, "You know what? This is one time that we could shoot together and work together as a team, working towards a common goal." He said it was awesome.
Oh,
Now,
there's
That's,
nothing like that feeling. There's
is-
nothing
is-
like working in a team and when you're shooting or
It
doing
was
anything
great.
like that.
what
Absolutely.
is the sound like with this? Like, I know I go to the shooting range, I leave with a headache. Am I going to have to deal
Yeah.
with sound?
No, we can't crank it up or down. But we do have 5.1 surround sound,
Right.
and it's very, very. I mean, it could be as loud or as soft as you want. And
But I mean, to be
tell you
like
what,
moderate, like a theater type scenario.
it's going
as
to be
far as
very, very
sound.
much like a theater.
Okay.
Correct.
I
Yep.
just want to make sure we paint that mental image to people so they can
Yeah.
get the point. Because that's the other thing is I go to the shooting range, and here's my problem with the shooting range. I'm always standing next to some dumbass. There's always some cowboy next to me that thinks he is the man. Or
Yeah.
Yep.
or the gangster who thinks he has to shoot his Glock sideways and blow shells over towards my side. So I'm just trying
Yep.
to paint a scenario that in your situation, I'm getting more of a personal environment and I'm not dealing with jackhole number
Absolutely.
14 having to be standing next to me today.
Absolutely. So we could fit up to 6 people in the simulator. With you and your buddies can go in there and you work as a team.
Zombie
people.
killing.
Right, and we've had a lot of couples. We have date night where couples will come in and we give them a discount for coming in as couples, and they go in and have fun as a couple and work as a team. It really is. It's a fun atmosphere, and the sky's the limit of what you want to do. We give the customers whatever menu choices they want. We can guide them and show them where everything is, and we let them have fun. We let them go at it, and we have some videos I think out there. It's Terminal Velocity Simulators out on Facebook. Come see us and like us, and
Heck yeah.
I tell you, they got some video out there now that and we're continuing to add it on a daily basis. But I've never had anybody that didn't walk out of there just grinning ear to ear.
Now,
Y'all just had
they
your,
were-
your soft opening last week, right?
Right.
And
right. So
I heard
we're
you already had
real
some
new.
people waiting outside the mall in the morning for you guys to open up.
Yeah, we got
How
there.
cool is that?
An hour before the mall opened, and there was people waiting outside to get in.
Jeff
and,
Matthias
I
is
said, well,
yelling
that was
road
awesome.
trip. Let's go. Now,
Absolutely.
here, let me get this just so that, I get the mental image as well as trying to get others to get the mental image. Now, when you sit here and you talk about the whole police scenarios and them having to clear a house and that sort of things. Now, with the zombie feel, which may appeal to I don't know, just a different percentage of people that wouldn't be into the whole police military aspect of it. Do you have it where like I'm walking through a house, or is it like I'm walking down the street and these
Yeah.
zombies come
Yeah.
running out of Walmart wearing weird clothes?
Oh, it's creepy.
Yeah, we have
you're
like a bar
you're walking through
scenario.
this.
We have a wedding scenario.
Okay.
But you're always walking through something, and you come around the corner, and they're chewing on somebody's brain, and it's really pretty graphic. I gotta warn you, but it's just fun.
But that's what
and
people
they did a
want is
lot
the
of-
reality of it. So that
Yes.
but you saying it's graphic means I'm really going to be in a position where I'm going to come to you as a company and you're going to put me in almost a virtual reality of true life. I'm gonna really feel like I'm part of the Walking Dead at this
I
point.
can, the first time I played Medal of Honor umpteen years ago,
Yeah.
and you really felt like you're on D-Day and all that, but that's just sitting at a screen. This was
Yeah.
walking around,
Wow.
and you're getting nervous
Yeah.
because
Right.
you're in like a laboratory, and these zombies were jumping out from behind curtains
Hell
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
This is awesome.
Oh, it's
This
cool.
sounds.
It
sounds
feels like there's
amazing.
nowhere to go either. That's what's really cool
Yeah.
about it. You're there. You're in the
Right.
middle of it.
So
Well, the other
I mean,
thing-
Stephanie and the family reunion and all fighting over the tater tots. That's the feeling I have.
I like French
You know,
fries. I don't like tater tots. But I want to
We will
kill some
convert you.
zombies.
Yeah, man, this sounds neat.
It does
now,
sound good.
I don't want to just throw you under the bus like that. I like what I'm fixing to do. But what kind of pricing are we talking about to do something like this?
All right, so basically for 5 minutes, we're looking at $10 for 5 minutes, and we do have other specials going on. Every day we have a different special going on, and if you mentioned this radio spot, you get 25% off right off the top.
Oh, cool,
Oh,
cool.
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 Yeah, there's a lot of people
It's,
in Southeast Georgia listening. Get to the Savannah Mall, man.
Yeah,
This just sounds
I tell you,
incredible.
Yes, it does.
the time is booking up fast. We're taking reservations, like you said, for parties and other events, corporate events. So, I mean, come on down and see us at Savannah Mall right next to the Texas Roadhouse, and mention this spot, you get 25% off. And we'd love to have you. Once again, this is the only place in the United States you'll be able to do this.
And
Period.
see, I still say this is more, in my mind, this is more cost effective than me going to the shooting range.
Absolutely.
Because
Because a box of shells is $30.
That's what I was going to say. Even if I
Yeah.
get 30 minutes, okay, it's ladies' night, so that my wife gets to shoot free, but it's still going to cost me to buy the lane. And then by the time I shoot the one box of some cheap lead from Walmart, it's $30.
And
I'm
you-
dropping $50.
And
I
you
don't know
don't
about-
get to see a guy's head explode.
Right. And I don't know about you, but I can knock down about 50 rounds in a few minutes.
It sucks. I really
Absolutely.
go to the shooting range and I try to take my time. And people go, your lane's about to expire. I'm like, I don't care. I am not blowing 30. Listen, I am
We had
not.
people-
I'm not Charlie Sheen. I'm not blowing $30 in 5 seconds.
Right. When we had people that were in line at the Texas Roadhouse, they came over, did a simulation, and their buzzer went off, and they said, "Go tell them we're not ready. Give away our table. We're going to be here another 20 minutes, right?" And they did. They bought another 20-minute spot, and we've gotten that on several times, several occasions that people they're no, give me more time. I want more time. And
Yeah.
we can
It
accommodate
sounds like
that
a
right
once in a
now.
lifetime kind of thing. Like, I mean, it's not a once they can come back, but it's a new thing that nobody's been able to do. I mean, it sounds
Right.
incredible.
Yeah, and see, I've never
is.
been to even a paper gun range. I've never experienced that. So
Well, I
Wow.
tell you, come on down and see us, and we'll hook you guys up definitely. And
This sounds awesome.
I
Yes,
tell
it
you,
is.
it is. It definitely. It was. I fell in love with it the first time I did it, and I tell you, this venue outside of the shooting industry has never been offered, and I really believe, just from the feedback we've had in a week, we've had several repeat customers. Just normally if I go to a mall, it's like once or twice a year Christmas shopping, right? And these guys are coming back and back and back, and these are not kids; these are adults and kids and everybody. They're bringing back their children, they're bringing back their
Who
friends.
doesn't want to kill a zombie?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah,
Who doesn't want
Absolutely.
to? Yeah. Well, I can tell you,
we
I'm
have, even for the kids, we have balloon animal shoots. So you have a lot of balloon animals.
And as you say that, I'm picturing, coming down. I love my mother-in-law, but I think this would be funny. I would love to come down with like pictures of my mother-in-law and my father-in-law.
Oh, that's your next technology.
And
insert
get this,
faces.
insert faces, and just like go in and wipe out my in-laws. I love them, but I would love to be able to shoot at one and be like, "Run, girl, run! Pop, pop, pop!" And in my father-in-law's
Ex-wives
case, it
and
would
everything
be
else.
hobble, 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 pop, 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 dance. I mean, can you see? And how
I
about
really
this?
see this as therapy for divorce, right?
Do you have
a lot of opportunity there?
now? Do you have a Western scenario?
Yes. We also have
Shootout.
Jesus
It's got the
Christ.
shootout.
we have
I'm
a varmint
thinking.
shoot.
I'm thinking the woman that
everything.
flashed her coochie that time. What movie did she do with Leonardo DiCaprio? Where they did the quick draw. It was nothing but
Quick and the
oh,
Dead.
Quick
the
and
Quick
the
and the
Dead.
Dead. I'm picturing a lot of the shoots, man. Like I could think that would be cool. How many guys have grown up and always wanted to do the, do you feel lucky?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. How many guys have woke up and said, "Man, I bet I could outdraw you," and you could now be in a simulated cowboy shootout. I mean, come
Well,
on.
that's
It's
the
like
other thing we
Westworld,
offer, too.
Yeah.
movie.
Yes.
there you go.
the indoor ranges, the range owners will not allow you to quick draw from a holster.
Exactly.
That is true.
The roofs and everything else. So we offer that also. So you can go in there, quick draw, do whatever you want to do, and practice, especially for law enforcement. You could practice the draw, mag changes, everything else in a safe environment. And because a lot of that is another skill that you're not necessarily practicing every day. But and to the Wild West thing, yeah. I mean, I remember as a kid taking my little cap gun and just drawing and drawing and drawing, you know. And me and my buddy were going back and forth.
Yes.
And you know, so yeah, that's just bringing it back to real life now.
Yeah, man, all these possibilities. I'm sitting here going, man, like a clown. Can we put Stephanie in a clown scenario
No.
where she's shooting at
Clowns
clowns?
scare me. That's not funny.
See,
Thank you.
Stephanie's saying
Clowns
it right
are
now.
scary.
Yeah, but you would be shooting at them with like a friggin' AR-15.
Say hello to my little friend.
Or I walk in and catch, who was it? The Tony whatever sniffing cocaine off his desk.
That's what I just did.
I know that. I'm saying that scenario.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it sounds like it's
I mean,
an endless possibility.
Yeah, man, this is awesome.
It is, and TI Industries is working daily and shooting more scenarios as we speak, and so they have quarterly updates to give us more packages, and they listen to what customers want.
Right.
Okay? And so if there's something that you see from the law enforcement side or from the commercial side, I guarantee you that they take notice because they want to grow their business also, and they're open to any ideas. And we can make it happen.
This is awesome. Well, we got people asking, and I know we're getting ready to wrap it up anyhow, but tell everybody how to find you, what mall it is, what websites to go to, all social media aspects, Instagram, anything that shows people what you do so they can get a visual on it.
Right. So we're on Facebook, and it's Terminal Velocity Simulators on Facebook. Go out and see us there. We are located at the Savannah Mall on 204 in Savannah, right next to the Texas Roadhouse. And come on to see us and mention the ad. Like I said, you get 25% off. Come on and see us, and we will definitely make a fool out of you if you think you're that good.
Oh, man, this sounds awesome.
I'm actually going to
sound
get in
good.
contact with you on the law enforcement side.
See?
This may be something we
Absolutely.
can bring to Louisiana and to New Orleans and the
Absolutely.
college and that kind of stuff. So I definitely want to get in touch with you
I'll
off
give
the
you his
air.
number.
Road
I'm gonna
trip.
get that, yeah.
All you guys make a road trip to
Absolutely.
Savannah.
I may make them come to us, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
brother. Well,
we
thanks
can make anything happen.
for letting us
Thank you,
us
sir.
get all
Yes,
into
thank
this.
you.
I like this. And hold on,
Yeah.
before we
Thank you,
leave,
guys.
one of my text messages, do they have the cheating wife or husband scenario?
And
Later
I
on.
I can't exactly quote that, but I believe there's something very similar to that.
There
so,
you go. There you go.
You know, like I said, there's therapy for all people. Trust me,
Yeah.
and it is very therapeutic. You know, you walk in there and you're disgruntled. Believe me, you will not leave disgruntled. You will be smiling ear to ear.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
anytime you
fun.
get to excuse my language, finger bang a weapon,
Oh,
you
gosh.
can enjoy it. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
All right, man.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks a lot
So
for
thank
giving
you
us
guys
some of
so
your
much for the
time.
opportunity.
Hey, and
Yeah.
Kevin,
All
thanks
right,
again
you
for
guys-
letting me play last week.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Hey, absolutely. You guys, any of you guys come on down and play. We'll show you the ropes, and like I said, we'll make a fool out of you.
All right, brother. Well,
Cool.
thanks for letting us have some of your time today.
All right.
All right,
Thank you
take care.
guys very much. You have
All
a
right.
great day.
All right, bye-bye.
Good day.
Bye.
Yeah, this just sounds super friggin' neat, man.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
My mother-in-law.
And I
who-
couldn't even describe it to you, but he did such a better job
Yeah.
with all the different scenarios. I just was in there just giggling for like
Yeah.
an hour. Just it
And
was-
if my mother-in-law is watching, I really don't want to shoot you. I don't.
but you want to shoot her image. There's a
But-
difference.
But if they had a scenario where I get to push you down some steps, I would be okay with that. No, I'm just kidding.
So
maybe.
mean.
Do they have a throw a hairdryer in the bathtub scenario? I
think
love
that's a
you.
different kind of simulator.
Let me get the damn insurance policy made again. So, anyways, you guys, we're at that 10:02 mark. We're fixing to get out of here.
Yup. A lot of stuff going on this weekend. Don't forget.
Tonight,
Yes.
7 p.m., 8 p.m., 7 p.m. The damn Yankees going to tell me in just a second. Back in Time show starts. I just wasn't going to let you tell about no wrestling before our own show tonight. Back in Time with Lou doing our 80s night. Go ahead, Steph.
1983.
Yes.
Not exactly what his.
Listen, if he does a 1984, I can already tell you what better be the first song. I'm
Oh, yeah.
just saying.
Jump.
I'm just saying.
Jump. by Van Halen.
It's from the album 1984.
Exactly.
Right. But why are you
Yes.
debating that with me?
I'm not debating it. I'm stating it.
Well, are you trying to act like you're smarter than me? Because I kind of made the statement because that means I already knew.
So did I. If he did 1984.
I'm not
Say-
going to look at you. I just want to smack
Good.
you. Do we
Don't.
have a kill your co-host scenario?
So be sure to check out Lou tonight with his Back in Time show. And then tomorrow, you've got wrestling going on at the Knoll Rec Center, which is the Bikers Brawl. It's $12 to get in, $15 ringside. And then Monroe.
And that
it's
would be
still in
Bikers
Monroe.
Brawl.
That's what I said.
Not a Bikers
Brawl.
Brawl. That's only for the big bikers.
I said Bikers Brawl.
Keep
Brawl.
going. It's a
Brawl.
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 Brawl. BRAWL. Brawl.
Brawl.
You say it now, but the first time it sounded like you said
Brawl.
bra. That would
Brawl.
be for the 500-pound biker. It'd be a leather bra with studs.
And at 9:30, happening at Fusions is midget wrestling. It's $10 cover or $15
Judas
ringside.
Priest bra. I'm sorry. I couldn't get this image out of my head. I had to say it. It's like Tourette's.
Tourette's of the mouth.
Oh, my God.
Where else do you have Tourette's?
And why am I now picturing a 500-pound biker on a Harley, the Judas Priest bra, singing "Turbo Lover"? I'll be your turbo lover. She ain't even looking. Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah, because I can only imagine
Wrestling
what you're doing
stuff.
over there.
Wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
Like two puppies under a sheet.
Yeah, midget wrestling, all
Pigs
ages.
under a blanket.
All I'm getting is monkey in a football. I mean, it's,
Oh, and I'm sorry, ringside for the Bikers Brawl. It's ringside $12, general admission $10. Doors open at 6, bell time at 7. So you can check that out and then go check out the midget wrestling at Fusions.
So go see the big boys toss and then the little boys toss. Midget wrestling. Okay, we're shutting up. All right, you guys. Thanks everybody coming in today, man. It's been a hoot.
Yes, it has.
Holy
thank
cow.
you for having me.
No, man. Thanks for coming in. And, we have not busted on you. He came in a kilt today. I did ask the important question, did he wear underwear?
Yeah, and we didn't even get it on camera.
Somebody's got to sit in that seat again. So I hope he.
Lots of powder.
Did anybody notice when he sat down,
Lots
did
of
he
powder.
flip it and sit down? Because that means he's teabagging that leather chair right now.
It did make a sklorking noise when he got up.
Or if you hear
It had a kind of a suction cup sound. The mental
You hear that?
images passing through my mind right
Just
now.
the cool leather on the underside.
That's
It's so
right.
much better.
That's right.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God! All right, we love you guys.
And,
Thanks for tuning
I'll see
in.
you Monday. I'm coming in
that's
on my
what
way to
Steph
Myrtle
was
Beach.
saying.
Yep. And his wife's going to be here
Yeah.
with him then also.
Are you bringing her to show her one more reason why the hell you're getting out of Georgia really fast?
That's
Like,
it.
we're gonna make a layover and then haul
Oh, she's
out.
watching right now. At least she was a
I
minute
am
ago.
so
She-
sorry.
She can't wait to come in here and see this. I've been bragging about
Yeah,
this. for
at least the
weeks now.
studio looks better.
Oh,
Yeah.
looks great.
I had several people, and here's what's funny.
It really looks better than most radio stations
Yeah.
I've gone into.
Well, think about it. It's been this way for over a week now. And somebody reached out to me last night, and because they were watching Ladies Talk, she was like, "Wow, my white man, that studio sure looks good." And I went, "Wow, you just friggin' noticed?" And
Yeah.
she is our annual black lesbian listener, and it was just so funny because she always calls me her white man. One, she don't like men, so that's funny that I'm her white one. Was it like a box of chocolate? Do you have like the mocha one and the raspberry one and like the pale one? I don't know. But it was just real funny because I said, "Wow, that just shows that it's been this way over a week and you've not noticed." Which means you've
not watched.
Not
watched it all. Right. So anyways, I'm just making jokes at this point. But hey, everybody, we're going to get up out of here. Have a great day. We will see y'all bright and early, or as close to bright and early as we can possibly be on a fine Monday morning.
Yeah, Road King's asking what's for lunch. We didn't get what was for lunch from Greg today.
I'm going, I was going to say, I don't know, but I've got to meet up with Steve when we're moving stuff out of my daughter's storage unit. And then I'll probably have to take Steve to Hooters for helping,
Why's it got to be Hooters?
Well, we're probably going to go to 5 and get some real wings.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I was making that joke. I was kind of hoping, You know, I've been waiting for you to lead into stuff all day today, and that one was the best lead in you've had. But that's what I was making the joke of going to Hooters, and I was waiting for you to go, really? When we just said 5 o'clock? Thank you,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
because 5 o'clock has the best.
The better wings.
Yes, they do.
They have the
Do
best.
you know
wings
my
in
wife?
town.
Let me just word this. My wife made a complaint and goes, the reason I don't like eating the wings at 5 is they're too big.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? I've never heard anybody say that. And she's like, but by the time I eat 10, I'm just full. I went, so you eat 5.
Yeah.
That's what the
'cause-
lunch special is. It's like $5.99. You get the 5 wings, and then you can order some sidewinders. I'm like, that is the correct amount for lunch.
Yes,
It's
it was.
amazing.
It's like telling the person at Krispy Kreme they put 13 donuts in your box and you're pissed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I ordered glazed donuts, and you glazed them too much.
Yeah.
What the hell kind
Bartender,
of complaint
there's
is
way too much tequila in this
That's
drink.
right. She didn't really. It wasn't like a complaint, but she was just like, "It's just so filling." Well, eat less. That means I get to take home more.
This beer is too cold. Could you put it in the
Have
microwave
you
for a second?
ever heard that? I've never
That's
heard that.
funny.
There's too much alcohol. Oh my god! I should have ordered this at Applebee's where they cheat me.
But their wings are pretty good, and they've got a lot of meat on them.
Man, their
Yes,
wings are
they're awesome.
amazing. They're about
Awesome.
the double width of your thumb. I mean, if you look at your
Yeah.
thumbs,
Yeah, the
not thumb.
flats.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the
All right,
flats
as,
are
as
about
someone
that
that's not from here or not living here now, where is this?
big. Down in
Covington.
Down in
Covington,
Covington.
You need to go there. Lemon pepper.
down off of 278,
Awesome. Yeah.
where the Kmart shopping center is.
That's what I was going to tell him.
Ingles and Kmart
Ing-
shopping.
gotcha.
Ingles and
Behind
and
Arby's
Kmart.
and Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Taco Bell. Zaxby's and Arby's.
Yeah, exactly.
You will not go
Just
wrong.
as you get off the
You will not go
expressway.
wrong.
Yeah,
You can go in there for $10. You can get your sidewinders, a drink, and those wings. And 5. I'm telling you, if you order 10 wings and French fries, you're by the time you get to that 9th wing, you're really
Yeah.
going to be like,
Yes.
I'm eating it just so I'm not leaving one.
Yeah.
And then by the time you eat the 10th one, you're going to be like, yeah, I shouldn't have had that last one. And I
Yeah.
mean, but it's that good.
Yeah, at that point, you're eating
God.
just for taste.
You're just
Yeah.
yeah. Them lemon pepper is addicting too. So
I can
yeah. I
imagine.
got 10, and I had to give the rest of them to Scotty. I think.
and I was okay with that.
Yeah, he was fine with it.
All right, you guys, we're out. Everybody have a great day. We'll see y'all on the flip side. And as usual, we say don't do anything we would do because if you do, it's just for fun. Take pictures, post it.
Share.
Yeah, man. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for you guys coming in.
Yep.
Thanks.
Have a great weekend.
And I say you guys, that's including Stephanie. All right, you guys. We'll
Anytime.
see y'all later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Rob's Performance at Conyers is your one-stop shop for your total car and truck needs. Servicing all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Tune-ups, brakes, shocks, AC work. Rob does it all.